What conspiracy theory do you 100% buy into? I was a security guard at a major airport, and one night I saw something that still haunts me. It was around 2 a.m. component placement, and I was doing my usual patrol when I noticed a group of men in suits escorting a woman who looked like she had been through hell. She was bruised, her clothes were torn, and she was clearly terrified. They were heading towards a private jet. I knew I shouldn't get involved, but something in me just couldn't let it go. I approached them and asked what was going on. One of the men looked at me and said, "This is none of your business. Walk away." But the woman looked at me with pleading eyes, and I knew I couldn't just leave her. I told them I couldn't let them take her without knowing what was going on. The man sighed and said, "You really don't want to do this." But I stood my ground. Then, out of nowhere, one of the men pulled out a gun and shot me in the chest. I fell to the ground, and the last thing I saw was them dragging the woman onto the plane. I woke up in a hospital a few days later, and the doctors told me I had been shot during a robbery, but I knew that wasn't true. I tried to tell the police what really happened, but they said there was no evidence of any private jet leaving the airport that night. I later found out that the plane was owned by a very powerful and wealthy man who had connections to some very dangerous people. I realized that I had stumbled upon something I was never supposed to see. I had to leave my job and move to a different city for my own safety, but I still can't shake the feeling that I was meant to save that woman, and I failed.